The first hook and verse is from the perspective of someone who is calling the hotline, and they want to commit suicide. They want to kill themselves. They want to end their life. When I jumped on a tour bus that started in Los Angeles, California, and I ended in New York City, and did a fan tour where I went to fans' houses and shared meals with them, hung out with them, played them my album before it came out. Them, along with other people on tour and just fans that I've met randomly, they've said things like, yo, your music has saved my life. Like, you have saved my life. And I was always like, what else? Oh, so nice of you, thanks. And I give them a hug and shit, but in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? And they're really serious. And they're like, tat shit on their arms and get shit like lyrics that saved their life. And in my mind, I was like, man, I wasn't even trying to save nobody's life. And then it hit me, the power that I have as an artist with a voice. I wasn't even trying to save your life. Now, what could happen if I actually did? And it's beyond just this song, it's the whole album. What could happen if I took myself out of my comfort zone and made a whole album about everybody and everybody's struggles, including my own, which is one that I've never done? What if I silence my own fear and I say, I'm scared to talk about my race. I'm scared to talk about the state of this country, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to persevere. Man, how many lives could I really save then? I've been on a low. I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feels like my life ain't mine. I think it was just a record that was like years in the making, you know? I mean, also it's like, who really wants to write a song about suicide? It's hard, you know? But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the shit an anthem. That's why it's like, you know, I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. Like, it's a big, like, it's just like, you hear it, like, who can relate? I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die today. I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die. And I think it's a bit morbid at first, like, I don't want to be alive, I just want to die. I just want to die. Like, fuck, like, oh shit. But I had to write this because it ain't, you can't sugarcoat it. Everything's gonna be all right, motherfucker, don't kill yourself. Like, I can't, like, nah, man, it's gotta be like, yo, fam, like, yeah, you want to take your life, you want to kill yourself, you want to slit your wrists, you want to eat pills, you want to fucking shoot yourself in the head and eat a bullet, you want this, you want that, and it fucking sucks. I've thought about killing myself, sure, a bunch of times. But the thing is, I think about shit all the time. I stand in the line at the grocery store and I'm like, yo, what if I punch this cashier in the face right now? That's just like, that's human being. Like, that's the shit we don't be talking about that we all think, you know what I mean? But like, we be thinking that shit. And so I've like thought about it, you know, and I've like, but I haven't never in my life did I ever think about actually like committing the act for real. And hopefully I am never there, but I know a lot of people who have, a lot of people very near and dear and close to my heart. And because of that, I think that also served for inspiration for the song. All this other shit I'm talking about, they think they know it. I've been praying for somebody to say me no one's heroic. And my life don't even matter. I know it, I know it. I know I'm hurting deep down, but can't show it. For me, I feel like this line is something that really allows the listener to feel connected, because this is their outlet. That's, you know what I mean? Like, the song is the outlet. You know, I'm hurting deep down but can't show it. But like, Logic can help me show it. You know what I mean? By playing this song, he's letting it be known to the entire world forever how I feel in this moment. And that's a scary thing, man, because think about all the people who will never hear this song. But it's something that I feel like really needed to be said. It is a bit dark, you know, even that, like, I'm hurting deep down, but I just can't show it. Think about the people who actually do show it, but don't have anybody there that loves them enough, you know? That's another person who this song is for, you know? Their parents don't give a shit, or they think they're going through a phase, or, you know, they're older in their life, and it's like, I'm hurting, like, somebody help me, and nobody gives a fuck, you know? And that's also why, you know, this song just being titled like 1-800, and that's how I refer to it, is amazing, because hopefully they'll be able to be like, oh shit, I do feel this way, this song is inspiring me, let me call somebody at this hotline and see if they can help me. I never had a place to call my own, I never had a home, ain't nobody calling my phone. Where you been, where you at, what's on your mind? They say every life precious, but nobody cares about mine. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today. You don't gotta die. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die. Now let me tell you why. The second hook and verse is from the perspective of the operator on the other end of the line. You know, I want you to be alive. Let me tell you why. Here's all the reasons why you should continue to live. I know where you've been, where you are, where you're going. I know you're the reason I believe in life. What's the day without a little night? I'm just trying to shed a little light. It can be hard. It can be so hard. But you got to live right now. You've got everything to give right now. Switching up the perspective in the second verse to me is everything, because that's the person going like, hey, this is not permanent. Like, you know what I mean? Like this, the way you feel, it's okay. Things will get better. And a lot of people, you know, they'll be like, no, it won't. Like, you know, sometimes on Twitter, I love to interact with fans. So I'll go on Twitter and I'll be like, you know, what's positive in your life today? And somebody will be like, nothing. Fuck you, like, or not even, but they'll just be like, you know, nothing, you know, my life sucks and it's so dreary. And I usually hit them with, oh, too bad. And then I'll go on a fucking rant and be like, tell me what's positive in your life. Don't tell me this, that. I want to hear what's positive in your life. Can you breathe? Can you see? Can you taste food? Can you walk? Can you this? Can you that? These are the things I want to hear. I want to know, because I want you to appreciate them. I appreciate them, and I hope that you can truly appreciate them. A lot of people, I have been there so much where we focus on the negativity of our situation. And I didn't ask you, tell me about the negative shit. I said, you know, tell me about the positive. I finally want to be alive. I finally want to be alive. I don't want to die today. I don't want to die. I finally want to be alive. I finally want to be alive. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. This is one of those songs where, you know, it took me like a few months to do it. And it didn't take a few months because I wasn't inspired. It's just such a hard song to do. It's just, for me, it was just like, I just didn't want to talk about this shit, you know? It's like I really wanted to, I mean, I didn't want to talk about half of the shit on this album, but this was a really, really hard one. So I made sure that I didn't rush it out. Like sometimes I'd be like, all right, I got to finish this song. And I go in, I just write some crazy ass shit. And I'm like, fuck, I got to do it. Like the second verse in America, I wrote this shit in like 5 minutes and just was like, all right, fuck it. Like, and I just did it. This wasn't like that. This was like, I have to take my time. I have to be patient, because I'm talking, because once again, this song could potentially save people's lives. So I'm not just going to go in and just, oh, this shit sound hot. Like, nah, like, no.